made it in the month of October.
We didn't forget about you, October babies.
Not at all. We have so much jewelry to show you on Halloween. Who are you?
I am Leslie Nope. It's going to be backwards for you guys, but Leslie Nope from the TV show Parks and Recreation.
Yes, and every year Bria helps me. She brings me costumes to Emma Fox, and I don't know if you see it,
And we have some other costume people here today. So we
Here's
have
Laura
the Flapper.
Got my pearls. Yeah, she has her long pearls.
This is one layer. I think we've shown you before. It's one strand of pearls that can be doubled, tripled,
quadrupled, even I think 5 if you maybe you want to do a choker.
Yeah, it's specifically chose this costume just so I can wear these pearls.
Yay!
So thank you,
we
Laura.
We have a shipping chicken. This is Stacy. Stacy, come on in. Stacy does the shipping, receiving, the inventory, and so we're saying she's our shipping chicken. I just watch out because I'm a box.
So happy Halloween, everyone. We would love to see your costumes, especially if you somehow incorporated jewelry into your costume. That would be really cool to see. So share your photos with us. We want to see them.
Yes, October babies are super lucky. You have 2 fabulous birthstones. You have tourmaline and opal.
Oh, let me show you. I'll pan and show you
pan.
everything we have down here. So we've got opals, tourmalines. We've filled the entire top of this case with all of our opals and tourmalines.
Yes, maybe not all of them, but a good amount. A good amount. I think there'll be a lot here to look at.
So why don't we show some while we talk a little bit
about... Do you want to start with
Let's
opal?
start with opal.
Okay, so go ahead and I'll jump in.
The name for opal in ancient Roman means precious stone because they held it so highly in such high regard that they just called it precious stone. And there's so much really cool lore about opal, so I'll go into a little bit of that while Deja's showing you. In Arabic legends,
really quick, this is a 21 karat extraordinary black opal, and you see lots, meaning it has I knew you were going to do that. So the base of it is black, it's very dark, and now you see all the blues and greens. It's phenomenal with a very, very large diamond over the top of it. It's an Oscar Hyman piece that we adore.
It's hard to tell the scale of it. It's really, really big. How big is it actually? Do we have
21 carats. 21.15 carats.
So you'll notice all of the flash and the fire in the opals we're showing you, and that attributes to a lot of the lore. The Bedouins thought that opals fell from the heavens in flashes of lightning. Also, Deja was going to tell us a little bit about, there's a myth about opal that we really want to dispel.
Yes. Well, first of all, the other bit of lore that I love about opal is that when God finished creating the heavens and the earth and painting them with the beautiful palette of paints, God took the rest of the paint on the palette, put it all together to make opals, which I love. Yes, so sometimes people come in and they ask about whether opals are lucky or not. I think they're very, very lucky. Everyone I know who has opals and self-purchases opals are very, very lucky people. The lore is not really lore is the problem. It came from a book, a novel, from I think it was the late 1800s.
Yeah,
and that's
1800s.
all it was. It's not lore or anything. It just came from a book, and so I happen to think opals are very, very lucky. They're absolutely gorgeous stones. They are primarily, like ourselves, made up of water. I think they're about 20% water, so we do need to be careful with them. And something that's also interesting is, this is a boulder opal. Come here. So let me show you the front of it. It's beautiful. And see the little dark spots there? You can see the matrix, or the rock that it's formed in. And if you look at the back of it, see, that's the matrix there, the boulder in other words, and then the opal there forming within it. And so rather than cutting out just the opal parts there, it's left right on the matrix and called a boulder opal. So they're nice. It gives them a bit of strength there and sets very, very beautifully for a natural look. I love this pendant.
That's when you see it in person, it's a little hard to see. To me, it kind of looks like a coastline. Like you have the mountains, then that you have a little bit of like a beige that looks like sand, and then you have the ocean going out. It's really pretty. So not only are opals not an unlucky stone, they're actually believed, regarded as one of the luckiest and most magical stones due to all of the colors that they display. You know, it's lucky to have all those amazing colors. They were also once thought to preserve the life and color of blonde hair. So it was like, ooh, lucky me today with my blonde hair.
Since Bria is blonde today.
Blonde for a day. So the opals are helping my blonde wig look very full of life.
And this is a gorgeous opal bracelet set in very high carat, almost pure, 23.7 karat gold. These are primarily Ethiopian opals. So opals are found in North America, South America, Australia, and some of the really beautiful newer finds are from Ethiopia.
Speaking of some of the
North
American, we have in Mexico, they have Mexican fire opals. Deja's wearing the matching pendant to this.
Yes.
So these beautiful, beautiful orange cabochon cut stones here are Mexican fire opal. They're
so
such
beautiful.
They glow if you can see that. They are gorgeous.
And what's really nice is they are surrounded by Paraiba tourmaline.
And
is one of
tourmalines
the
are
rarest
birthstone.
Tourmalines. So you have both October birthstones in one piece there. Do you want me to take it off?
No, it's okay, I think. Well, yeah, maybe so we could show it really close because that's such a cool piece.
It's a beautiful piece of jewelry. So October babies, we even have some pieces with both of your birthstones in them. Tourmaline, which we'll go into in a minute, though. Why don't you hold it up? You do better, much better. Paraiba tourmaline is named after the original mine that it was first mined in Brazil. It is a very, very rare tourmaline. It is copper and manganese bearing, and it creates this beautiful, vibrant, bright color. Its nickname is and its nickname is electric tourmaline because it's so bright. Very few stones attain this kind of color. They are primarily Paraiba tourmaline and apatite. But apatite is a stone that's very, very soft. So the Paraiba are more durable than those.
It's interesting to note here that the stone here, the fire opal here, is faceted. So you can see a lot of sparkle in the facets there. And this is cabochon.
Yes, so cabochon cuts are like a smooth cut. Usually those have a really nice dome to them. So they give it a slightly different kind of play with the light.
So since we already started to move on a little bit to tourmaline, let's go ahead, and I think we covered everything we wanted to say about opal. I think except for that, I don't know.
Yes, so opals are they are softer. They are more fragile. They range from 5 to 6.5 on the Mohs hardness scale. So it's a stone when you wear it that you want to be just a little more careful when you're wearing it.
I have to show
that one.
So this is an amazing opal necklace that we all love. If you can see, it's a beautiful little sunburst or starburst, whichever you prefer. And I'll take it off and hold it closer too, but I just wanted to show you guys how amazing it looks on.
It's really pretty. And we have other delicate pieces too. Look at this gorgeous rose gold ring with an amazing opal set east-west.
The orange and green in that is so pretty.
With the diamond halo. It's really, really sweet and pretty.
I'll show you a close-up of the opal that I was wearing. It's a really similar in color to the ring she showed you. And it's just got the diamond sunburst, starburst on it. There we go. It's so pretty. I love this. And it has an adjustable chain. You can hook it a little bit shorter if you want to. So I was wearing it short to show it a little bit higher on my neckline.
Yes. And as we move into tourmaline, tourmalines are gorgeous. I'm going to show you another piece that has both birthstones. It has rubellite, tourmaline in the center. When tourmaline is more toward the red color, it's called rubellite, surrounded by
opal petals in this beautiful flower.
Gorgeous.
I love that this ring spans across the hand. Yeah.
And you can flip it the other way too, which I think is even better. I think it's different. And it sits that way as well. Am I getting it close enough?
Yeah. Let's do an angle a little bit more. Yeah, so we can see it good.
So out of all the gemstones, tourmaline comes in the widest variety of colors. Sapphire being second. Tourmaline comes in pinks, greens, and dicklight, which is like a little bit more toward blue, so it's kind of a green blue. It comes in yellows. What did I miss? Even
red.
Yeah, red. And Bria was saying black. It does come with black.
Yeah.
I have black ones right now. I have black diamond on them.
So let's show some of these gorgeous rings here. Probably you could just show.
Should we
all
start
of those.
here?
Yeah, let's
Okay,
start
here's
with
some
green.
amazing green in both faceted and cabochon.
So because of all of the different colors, tourmaline wasn't actually identified as its own unique mineral until the 1800s, and it had been discovered long before then. And the name actually means, it comes from a word that meant mixed gems, because they actually didn't know they had all these different colors and they just sort of had this general name. So it became known as tourmaline and identified finally as its own stone in the 1800s. The greens, a lot of the time, they thought it was emerald, and with some of the reds, they thought they were rubies, but they're tourmaline. It's also found, we didn't talk about where it was found yet, really. It is found in the US as well as Africa and Asia, and as Deja was mentioning, in Brazil for the Paraíba tourmaline.
Yes, for the Paraíbas. And so there are many shades of green. Here's a very, oh, it's looking funny in there.
It's reflecting.
It's reflecting.
There
Okay.
we go.
It's there it goes. It's a very, very dark green. It's a gorgeous matched pair, kind of nice and large. So you can either do earrings or maybe a ring and a pendant, but they're beautifully matched. So earrings would be so much.
Oh, did you show
fun.
the watermelon tourmaline?
I was just about to.
So this is gorgeous.
This is naturally occurring. Watermelon tourmaline is when you have the green, the white, and the pink. So this ring is unusual because usually you see them in deeper tones. This ring is gorgeous. It's one of my favorite, and I think it was perfectly
So you
set.
see the green fading to the white and pink
And
there.
then to a light pink there.
Very, very light pink. You have to
And
see it in person. It's
Diamonds and
amazing.
gold. One of my favorites.
Let me
it's
see
on
that
my
one second.
list.
Turn,
All
hold
right.
it closer to the camera too.
And then I'm going to show you this.
Can you guys
little
see the
deep
color
one.
there? It's really, really cool.
Okay, and then do you want to hold that?
Yeah,
so
let
I
me
don't
hold
drop
this
it?
up.
All right, so this is deeper colors here.
I'm gonna
You
have to
see-
close it.
Oh,
There you
sorry,
go.
it's got the plastic over it, won't be as good. But it has the deep, more rich tones in the pink and the green.
You guys see that
And-
pink and green there? Super cool.
I
And we
love
have
that
some
one.
bracelets with the bicolor as well, so you can see the pink and green mix in all of these stones and these cool cuts. This one too.
Ah, sorry.
This one's a little faceted beads that have a mix of pink and green in them as well.
And then these are separate stones and cabochon cuts in the pinks
Mixed
and the greens
shapes.
in 7 bezels. So these are really pretty, really fun bracelets.
I love this one.
I'm going to go back to some Paraíba for a moment because
We have to show you all of the Paraíba. It's
oh,
gorgeous.
I love it, love it, love it. Okay, so these stones here, I spent hours, crazy, at a show choosing them, but they're phenomenal. They're bright, 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 rich, super clean. Super, super clean. So tourmaline is a stone. Am I showing it there?
Here we go.
Tourmaline is a stone that sometimes you will see more natural inclusions, but not these. These are really
These are
clean.
gorgeous. You have to see these in person. The pictures, the camera doesn't really do them justice. They're so amazing.
And then this one here, definitely much more of
Of a
the
green.
green, but it's got a lovely size.
You can see our reflection in there.
Oh,
There
my
we go.
gosh, yes.
This is a gorgeous stone too. It's like a mint green, like almost like a sea foam. Beautiful color.
And then these are some African green tourmalines. They are not Paraíba, but look at them. The cut, they're so, so bright. So that's my weakness, they're loose stones. That's where I have a little trouble.
We
saying
have
no.
lots and lots of loose stones. We should show the cabochon here, the big cabochon ring.
Oh yes, and the bracelets.
This and the bracelets. This is an amazing, we were talking about cabochons earlier. This is a gorgeous example of a cabochon cut. And this is also a Paraíba with smaller faceted Paraíba surrounding.
Yes.
And lots of diamonds too. I love this
Very
ring.
royal looking, isn't
It
it?
is. It's very magical. This one is going to make an appearance in our holiday catalog.
Yes, it is. And then here is a beautiful bangle with gorgeous original mine from the original Brazilian mine, Paraíba, which are very difficult to find. So
Almost
it's
slip on.
spectacular. And then a lot of the Paraibas that are being found now are African, but that is original line. So it's very, very rare and phenomenal.
It's so gorgeous, and it's so deep. It almost looks like a lighter emerald, but it's gorgeous.
And it has gorgeous hand engraving on it too. And then here's a beautiful, do I have it like this? Yeah. Little white gold Paraiba tourmaline and diamond. Oh, by the way, Paraiba is spelled P-A-R-A-I-B-A.
Yes. Yeah. Gorgeous. Your ring is a little distracting though.
Oh, whoops. Yes. It's my
it's
Halloween citrine ring to go with the fox outfit.
Oh, we have some really cool earrings too.
Oh, yes,
did we have that Paraiba ring that goes with?
It's right here.
I want to show them too. So beautiful dangles. I love these. Lots of movement. These are some of my favorite studs in right now. They're gorgeous little high carat yellow gold flowers with Paraiba, and these are, what is it? 18 karat? Yeah, 18 karat yellow.
And look at this beautiful little
That
ring, which you
goes
can
with
wear
them.
alone or stack. Again, original line Paraiba tourmaline. So
A few
hard to
more.
find.
I love these two beautiful little hearts, and my favorite, these little starfish. I love
Those are
these
so pretty.
starfish
Those are really
studs. So cute.
All right. Should we go into
Let's go into some of the pink.
the pink? All right, so here we are. Everything you see here that is pink or peachy toned is also tourmaline. So we go from that sweet little ring on the end. This one here is a citrine in the center with pink tourmaline on the sides, and then really rare piece peachy tourmaline.
It's so pretty.
It's so pretty. I have to show it to
Yeah,
you.
take that out.
I have this custom set. So you see, here, can you do it? There, the halo, okay. And then I'm going to turn it so you can see the work up underneath. All the beautiful filigree work.
So pretty on the
And
side.
then the profile there with the diamonds. And this is in rose gold.
Oh, I love that.
It's really, really pretty. And then we also have
Blackened one.
this one here, which has a beautiful color as well. Tourmaline in blackened 18 karat gold with gorgeous filigree work and diamonds to show it off.
Awesome.
There's so much. Oh yeah, this one here is our little estate platinum ring. So it has a beautiful, deep, rich pink tourmaline in the center, blue sapphires on the side, and again, really pretty filigree work.
And we have a couple of live viewers. Feel free to comment, ask questions, tell us
thank
what
you
your
for
Halloween
watching.
costume is. Thanks for watching.
All right, some more.
Those are really gorgeous. Yeah,
Okay,
I love
so
all of
now
these.
we have some rich, vibrant colored tourmaline. You'll see everything there from kind of rich, deep rose cinnamon tones to
Like really good red.
later we'll hold up a little light colored pink.
I love this one. This is such a
little
cute ring.
sweet ring there.
Sweet little, let's see, fit right there. Sweet little thing with like a little, it's almost like a little flower of diamonds around a tourmaline. Love that ring. So
And
cute.
this deep, rich tourmaline here has gorgeous, gorgeous gold work and diamond work. All really pretty with the little cross on top.
I really love this one. The high carat yellow gold, beautiful gold work with the east-west set marquee shape. And this is one of the pieces from Bali, right? With the
This is one of the pieces. Have I ever talked to you guys about Grandpa before? So we have this amazing artist. He is Balinese. He actually lives in Bali. I don't think he's ever lived anywhere else. He's a famous artist there. And the artist there, one of the most important things they can do is do the special art for funeral processions and such. So when we have, he's called Grandpa, when we have Grandpa make a piece, it could take anywhere from 6 months to a year because he's often interrupted by the very special art he has to make for their funeral processions, which is really wonderful. And then he does our work in between. But we love it.
Did we show? Yeah, that's a really cool ring.
Let's show this one.
So this shows a good combination of color here. You have one pink tourmaline and one green tourmaline in this cool asymmetrical setting. I love this.
That's a really cool ring. Did we talk about the lore on it yet? I can't remember about.
Oh, I don't think we talked about the lore. So while Deja shows you this really awesome modern ring,
Super
and some,
modern.
I don't think we've shown the earrings yet
Look at
either.
that.
You can show
I
that.
can show the ring. So it's this beautiful,
This is one of my
light,
favorite rings.
bright pink in this fantastic piece of gold. I have to tell you, it feels very comfortable on, very wide. I love it. We also have this in a blue zircon, but we're not showing it till December.
So hold up the earrings and the pendants there while I talk about the lore. So I was looking up some of the lore, and it says that it's actually a stone that's helpful to artists, authors, actors, and those in creative fields. So good for me. It is, in ancient times, many cultures believed it to be a stone of clarity, insight, and enlightenment, and they used it in ceremonies having to do with these things. Alchemists actually believed that it was closely related to the philosopher's stone because it's really cool. It actually, if it's heated, it becomes not electrified, but it holds electricity. So it's a pyroelectric stone. So because of that, they thought it was related to the philosopher's stone.
Excellent. I'm going to jump in really quick just to mention these are gorgeous, natural green pink tourmalines that are book matched. So there's a right and a left. The stone there has a really distinct form there, and there's next to it. I don't know if you can see it. I call them roses. If you look at them, the patterning of and these aren't tourmalines.
Yeah, they're hard to see.
But the patterning there, it looks like a little rose. So
you can see it better.
Oh, there
like
you
that.
go. There you go.
Isn't that pretty?
Beautiful. Sorry, I'm interrupting.
So,
you. Go right ahead.
The last thing I was going to say, that even in modern times today, tribal cultures still use it. Throughout the world, different tribal cultures use tourmaline as a talisman to protect against all danger. So
Yes, that's really, really helpful. I love it. So
I
we've got green here, as you can see, in some of the rich colors going toward pink.
I love
and at
this
the end
butterfly.
is a little carved butterfly.
Carved tourmaline
Y'all know
butterfly.
I like butterflies. Oh, I
And
have
we
to
haven't
show
shown.
this one. I have to show this one really
We
quick.
will.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, we need to show that too.
Really
A couple more
quick.
things, and then we'll let you
Look
go.
at this. It's a bright cinnamon-looking tourmaline in this amazing cut. So one of my favorites. We haven't said it yet. I just love it.
It's gonna get blurry, but I want to try and show the cut off. Yeah, it's really, really
Is it better
cool.
to hold this one up?
Yeah, let's hold. Well, against the white might be better.
All right. So this one you have to come in and see. It is bright and brilliant, and the flashes of green in this it's a phenomenal piece of jewelry.
It's so much brighter than it's showing up here. Let's try it off of this too.
It's gorgeous. Some days we all come in trying to wear it, and so there's
You
a
can tell.
little bit of a scuffle ensues.
Let's see. I'm trying to get the tags out of the way.
Oh, okay, you got it.
I think so. Here we go. Can you see how bright green and beautiful this is? I get a lot of people coming in saying, "Is that an emerald?" Because it's so
you might
so
be able to see
beautiful.
it. It's really pretty.
Yeah, you can see the color a little bit better. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that one. This is one of Stacy's favorites.
Yes, it is.
Our shipping chicken.
And before we sign off, look at these, and you have to
hold
see
these
them
up
on.
too.
These are dragonfly earrings that hold all kinds of stones. Tourmalines, sapphires, maybe even, I think, savarite garnet. So they hold many, many stones. And you have to try them on. They're so, so pretty on.
Lindsay was wearing these on Saturday with her Halloween costume.
Oh, that's
If you're not on our Instagram, check us out on Instagram. We post stories on there that you can only see there. And they disappear after 24 hours. So we did a Halloween story. We saved some of it. Some of it is actually posted on our profile, but there were some little fun boomerangs and stuff that were only on the story. So be sure to check that out.
And a really pretty tourmalines in all colors. Just little polished stones on a sterling silver necklace. So
They kind of go almost an ombre from the green to the pink.
oh, that's how you do it. You're right.
I think we've shown just about everything.
Most everything. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a safe, wonderful Halloween evening. That's a gorgeous
This is a
Mexican
perfect-
fire opal. It actually has little, I've never seen one like it.
Little flecks of green.
Oh, it's so
This is a
pretty.
perfect Halloween piece with the bright
And
orange.
a gorgeous handmade Zafiro ring. It's very high carat gold, and it's absolutely.
I just had to show that. We're going to keep showing little things. Oh, we didn't show this.
We didn't show the cabochon.
The cabochon tourmaline.
with the beautiful gold work pendant.
This looks like something that a queen should be wearing. Did we show the green tourmaline rings? Okay, really
Yeah,
quick.
we did. Oh,
took
we have to
this
show
out.
the side of that
Okay,
one.
we didn't
Yes.
take this out. We have
to
show.
that one.
So this one is amazing. It's a big emerald cut, kind of like that pendant.
Gorgeous.
Look at the side of this.
It's rose and yellow gold, all custom made for this stone.
So gorgeous.
Lots
See
of
the
diamonds.
profile there.
It's a phenomenal ring.
It is amazing and it's huge.
It's huge.
It's let's see, 9.9, almost 10 carats of beautiful green
It's so pretty,
tourmaline.
isn't it pretty? All right, we're going to sign off. Have a safe, fun, happy Halloween. Happy trick-or-treating. We hope you get all the treats you want, and we have treats here too. Love you. Bye.